Happy New Year, everybody. Hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas and a great New Year. And I hope I'm not bothering your day too much popping in here. How is everyone doing? Where are you tuning in from? Type in your state, country, wherever you are. I love seeing where everyone is kind of tuning in for. Oh, New Jersey, awesome. Charlotte, Nevada. Happy New Year from Canada. Awesome, guys. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. It's been a few days, maybe even a week before I've been on. It's been a while. I was deadly sick. Deadly sick in my terms is having a really bad cold. So thank you. Happy New Year, Nicole. But yeah, I am on I think it's my 6-year strike of being sick on Christmas Day. Not like the day after or the day before, but being really sick on Christmas Day. So it's been a few days since I popped on here because I honestly couldn't even breathe. So I hope all of you guys stayed somewhat healthy over the holidays. I know that the germs and sicknesses were going around. So I wanted to pop on here and just talk with you guys a little bit about just getting real, about goal setting, and maybe you didn't hit your goal in December. Anybody here didn't hit their goal that they might have had in December? Let's be honest. I didn't hit my goal, and it sucked. It sucks big time. But I've kind of taken the day to just kind of breathe it all in and look at the big picture. You know, why didn't I hit my goal? Why didn't you hit your goal? And kind of breaking that down into figuring out what can we do to kind of pick up our little bit of a mess that we probably made and move forward and hit our goal maybe next month or the month after. So I think it's something that we all have to kind of look at, because even at, you know, diamond and above level, we have months where we don't hit our goals. And it's really easy to throw the towel in. It's easy to quit, take a month off. It's easy to get pissed off at our team. It's easy to get really upset at our frontline or our other builders who we felt should be doing stuff with us and they're not, because maybe they didn't share similar passions or goals that you might have. And it's really easy to let it ruin you. And so I want to pop on here for you guys who didn't hit your goal. And I know that many of you did. And for you, I am your biggest cheerleader. I am so happy for you. I am not jealous. I love seeing other people reach their goals and be happy. But I want to speak to those people who didn't reach their goal. And maybe you had a few tears, a few punching the wall or screaming in the pillow. And that's okay. And I've had those moments as well. And so let's look at the bigger picture. And let's see maybe what happened as to why we didn't hit our goal. And so I honestly believe that for a lot of us, it comes down to really, we have too many big goals. And we've set too many big goals. And so what happens is that we create this goal list that's enormous. It's almost like a grocery shopping list. And we have too many big goals. We don't realize the number of smaller things that we actually have to do in order, you know, to hit those big goals. So I like to call those sub goals. We don't understand what those sub goals are, and we haven't accomplished those first. So it's important that instead of focusing, what a lot of people do is instead of focusing on one big goal that you might have, you write down a ridiculous amount of tons of big goals and things that never might even happen because there's just not enough time. So you just got to get real and you got to be honest with yourself about that. So think of it as this way. A big goal can take you at least 1 year. So what if you're writing down, I want to hit Premier in January, I want to hit silver in February, I want to hit gold in March. I'm not telling you that that can't happen. I mean, a lot of people move fast in this business, but you need to look at how you've been moving. Have you been moving fast in this business? And is it possible for you to do that? And be honest with yourself about it. You know, I think the biggest thing that we need to do is we need to take away this like aura of, you know, fairy tales in this business. I mean, it's nitty, it's gritty, it's dirty, and you have to work your butt off. And for those of people who tell you that, you know, you can do it in, you know, this amount of time and you can hit diamond in 6 months, you know, it's just realistically, that's not how it's going to happen. It's going to take you a good 2 years at least to build a really good foundation for diamond. All right. So be realistic with your goal setting. So how can we actually make a big goal happen? And like we said, a big goal could take a year or more for it to happen. So say maybe you're just starting off in this business and you're elite right now, or you're working towards stabilizing elite, and your big goal is to hit silver. All right, that's a really good big goal that could probably happen within a year. All right, if you're working full time and you have a job and you have kids and you're doing this when you can, then it might take you a little longer. And that's okay. There's no rush. There's no rush to the finish line. It's not like this business is going to go away from us. We don't have to hurry up and do it and complete it and check the box. You know, if we ever come down to doing that, then we're missing the most important part of what we are doing as wellness advocates. And that's helping other people heal their body, is helping other people transform their life. So that is the most important thing in this business. So a big goal has lots of little bitty goals. And so what we need to do is we need to choose our big goal. We need to write down the steps for that to happen. So those sub goals. So what are the necessary steps for that to happen? Then what you need to do is you need to determine what the action steps are and work on that immediately. So break down your big goal. Is your big goal a rank? Is a big goal earning $4,000 a month? Maybe replacing an income. Is your big goal helping somebody else hit rank? You know, what is your big goal? And write that down. And let's break that big goal down. So an example of a very common goal, like I said, that people might have is they want to earn, maybe they're earning $100 a month and they want to jump to earning $4,000 a month in a month, and they want to rank advance. So they want to go from 100 one month, and then they want to jump to earning 4,000 the next month. I mean, is that realistic, guys? I mean, let's see how realistic that is. It's realistic to do in a year, all right? But it might not be realistic for you to do in a month, unless you're just going to go out and enroll all the people. For a big goal, there's many steps that are required. So how much volume do you need to make it happen? How much people do you need to enroll to make it happen? How many people where are you going to advertise? Where are you going to find leads? How are you going to find time to meet new people? All right. Is your warm market tapped out? If it is, you got to go meet new people. You got to sign up for network marketing groups and meetups, or create your own meetups. And you got to get out there and do yoga, even though you don't like it, just to meet people. You have to get out of your shell. How many people do you need to get on LRP in order for your goal to happen? How many people do you need to get to a boot camp or a training or a business builder, however you train your team? How many people do you need to rank up in order for you to hit your goal? How many leaders do you need on your team? I mean, these are all questions that you have to ask yourself as you've set a big goal. And then what you need to do is you need to break this down into itty bitty things and baby steps. baby steps to make that big goal happen. So, you know, if you want to make $4,000 a month, how are you going to do that? You can't just teach one class a month. You can't just get one person on LRP. That is not how it's going to happen. You have to create massive action on your team, and you have to also find a way to motivate your builders into the same action plan. So it's really important that you have that core. I know we call it our core. We have our core of group of leaders that's where it's grounded. That's where you're tight. Your core is your frontline, your qualifiers, and you have to get together with them, and you guys have to create that plan. Because obviously your goal is going to be very similar to what their goal is. If your goal is hitting platinum, then you have 3 people who need to hit silver, and you have a bunch of people who need to hit elite. So come together and create a plan for doing that. And that takes all those baby steps. So I like to tell people to make those short-term goals instead. Yes, have your big goal in mind, write it on your vision board, all right? And then create those baby steps that you can make that action happen. And I'll show you guys mine. I'm sorry, you're looking at my armpit right now. I did this with my leaders. And this is my action plan for the year. This is how I'm going to hit presidential. And this is how I'm going to create platinums and diamonds on my team. Because more than anything, that's what I want. I want more people financially free, honestly. I mean, I want more people to get out of debt, ripping up their credit cards. I want more people to do that. So I've created a action plan. All right, and each month I have on here what the promos are probably going to be. I have on here the theme for the month. So my users and my customers, I have a theme for them each month to create a passion for the oils and love and just excitement about the oils. You know, right now we just started our 30-day cleanse. And that's what I'm doing for them, because I know in order for me to hit my big goal, I need to have people on LRP, and I need to have people who love the oils and are purchasing the oils because they love them. And I know that if I can do that, then I have created the best retention that I can create. So I have a theme. Each month I have a campaign. So something that I'm doing for my builders to inspire action for them. And so we know the amazing special going on this month in January. Not only is our New Year, New You, but we also have the rose and the jasmine and the one, and then the aspire, which smells amazing. That's probably one of my favorite blends. And you can get all of those. So right now, it is a very high enrollment month, guys. January is all about enrolling all the people. And people are enrolling in January. And people are enrolling in February. So get out there and teach those classes and get them on the books. And don't just say you're going to hit silver. You know, don't just say that. Your actions are going to show that and are going to achieve that. So I also have on here my months that are circled for my highest volume months. My highest volume months, which means that's good time to rank advance. So my highest volume months have always been April and May, and then November and December. And then sometimes in September, it's really good. So, and I know that those are good enrollment months and those are good rank advance months, and that's a really good month for me to go for that goal as well. And March as well, because we have that deep blue. So I created this, and I have the events on there that we have coming up. And this is how I'm going to achieve my big goal of hitting presidential in 2017, is I'm going to take baby steps into making that happen. And I'm also going to make sure that I have those rest and refocus months. You know, I don't want to burn out. I burned out a lot in 2015 and 2016. I burned out a lot. And the only thing that did for me was it made me run to the pantry and eat all the food, take like a week off of doTERRA, not wanting to talk to anybody on my team, and that's just not healthy and that's not good. Aubrey, thank you. I am presidential, and so are all of you. We just have to get to it. We just have to have the plaque that says it. So take those baby steps and create that plan. And on my last Periscopes, I helped with creating that plan. And we looked at all the promos, and we looked at all the specials that go on, and we looked at the high volume months and the high enrollment months, and we created a plan. So ideally for me, December, I wanted to hit my big goal. I wanted it really bad. But once January 22nd came around, December 22nd, everybody was on vacation mode. And that is just not nice. Everybody was on vacation mode, and they just were ready to go on Christmas vacation, which is totally fine, So I'm going to remember that the next time December comes around. I mean, we still had a ton of people rank advance, and we still had a new presidentials, and we had new blue diamonds and diamonds and platinums and golds. So it's different for everyone. So you have to look at your trends for your team, and you need to also look at the trends for doTERRA. So, and put those together, make your big goal, then create your sub goals and your baby step goals. So how many people do you need to enroll in the next 90 days to get to that first big baby step? How many people do you need to talk to in a week? How many samples do you need to give out? How many per day? How many people per day do you need to give a sample to? How many people do you need to invite to a class, and how many of those people say no, so that you're getting at least 5 people at your class? For me, it's 20. I need to invite at least 20 people to my class. I know at least 15 people are probably going to say no or maybe, and I know 5 people are going to show up. So that means if I'm doing 2 classes a week, and I am inviting at least 20 people for each class, I need to talk to 40 people and invite them. And I already know that in my head because I know my trends. There's no magic number. It's different for you. And so the short-term goal is what's going to determine whether you hit your big goal. And so if you hit your hourly goal, your daily goal, your weekly goal, your monthly goal, and ultimately your 2017 goal. So what's your big goal for 2017? What is it? Type it in. I want to see, what is your big goal for 2017? Who knows what their big goal for 2017 is? Silver. Silver. Diamond. Silver by convention. Platinum, platinum, silver, diamond, silver, silver. Gold and 4,000 a month. Great. Platinum. Read 100 books and feel God. Very good. So all of that is pretty, right? It's all beautiful. You want to make 200 more a month. I love that. See, that's how I started. I want to make 500 more a month. I want to make 500 more a month, and I want to be able to feed my family organic food. And that's how it all started. So break it down now. So you said that, I saw a lot of people who want to hit silver on here. So for you, your baby steps are going to look something like this. Have you found your 3 builders? If not, have you found somebody to hold a spot for you? Okay, have you found a placeholder? And if you haven't, that's your first step, is to talk to lots of people and to find your builders. And a lot of the times those people come from within your team. So, but structural wise, if you're going for silver, you really want those people on your front line. But if you're like me, you have people kind of staggered throughout your team that you have enrollership of. So if your goal is silver, then you want to have 3 people that you've partnered with in this business. Local is preferred, but not necessary. Local I say because You want to go out, you want to help them teach, you want to, you want to, do things and events with them. So it's always great for that. And then also, how are you going to help launch those elites, those people who are underneath those silvers, and how are you going to help those elites get to where they need to go? So how many leads do you need to find per week? How are you going to advertise your team? All those are big baby goals that you need to set as you're going for silver. So I hope that this helps you guys. And I think that 2017 is going to be amazing for you and me and doTERRA and everyone in this business. It just continues to get better. And I've only seen, this is the most beautiful business in the world. It really is. I love doing this. I love sharing, and I just love helping other people. And I know if you're on here that you're probably the same way, because doTERRA draws people who just want to help other people. So go out there and create massive action on your team. It is going to be the most amazing year if you believe it, and if you take those baby steps in order to get to your big goal. So set a big goal for 2017, all right? And it can be outrageous. It's okay if it's outrageous, as long as you have those baby step and those sub goals to get to that outrageous goal. If you're doing this all alone, and if you don't have people on your team who have partnered up with you and are building and enrolling, then realize it's going to take you a little bit longer. But also know that that's okay. You don't need to feel bad or guilty or get down on yourself and cry because you're doing this all alone. That's how it is for a lot of us until other people catch that vision and the mission that you have. So just continue doing your thing, continue talking to people and sharing about the income and the freedom, the financial freedom in doTERRA, and you will attract those people. If you're out there whining about not finding leaders and not having anyone who's building with you, you're not attracting the kind of people to your business that you need. So don't do that, okay? Do it at home or do it in the shower or do it in the bathtub, but save all of the positive stuff for everyone else, all right? Because that's who you want to attract to your team. You don't want to attract whiners. You don't want to attract entitled people. You don't want to attract lazy people. You want to attract motivated people who are going to like crush it with you in 2017. So be that person, and I will promise you that you will attract that person. So that's it, everyone. I wish you guys the most amazing 2017. I hope to see a lot of you at Leadership, maybe even in Cancun. We're headed to Cancun with doTERRA and our family. We get to bring our kids again on a family vacation that doTERRA has paid for us. So we are so excited to connect with some of you. I hope that I see some of you guys there. And if not, I'll see you at Starfish. Awesome. Yeah, so if you're in the Orlando area, the day before Leadership Retreat, me and Neil Anderson, he's another Blue Diamond, we're doing a Starfish training. It's a network marketing training that is faith-based. So it's not, it's you know, it has that undertone of, you know, why we do what we do as Christians. It's because we love helping other people, like, you know, God's instructed us. So it has that undertone, and I would love for some of you guys to be there. You don't have to be any kind of rank in order to come. And I do believe the event is still in my Periscope profile if you want to register for it. So I hope that I see some of you guys at Starfish, Leadership, Cancun. If not, I'll see you guys at convention. Have a wonderful 2017, guys. Bye.